Thank you, Kevin. Now, Matty Salerno will speak to you about his view of the future of the class of 2014.
Dear sisters, priests, teachers, staff, parents, family, friends, and fellow classmates. I am Matthew Salerno, and this is my 9th year at OLPH. It is an honor to stand before you today as co-valedictorian. I am here today not only because of my academic efforts, but I would like to pay tribute to my papa, who used to look at my report cards and smile and say I take after him, and to Sister Leticia, who was my kindergarten teacher and always showed unending patience when I cried in her class. He challenged me to live up to my potential. Many things have changed over the years, and many new relationships have emerged. As a co-valedictorian, I was asked to speak about the future of our graduating class of 2014. It is an opportunity to say farewell to you, but also for me to share some words of inspiration before we go our own separate ways. But in order to see our potential for the future, I want to briefly bring back what we learned from the past to use in the future. So let me ask you this. Can you remember a time when you gave your all but kept coming up short? Was it struggling in math, having difficulty making a team, or just trying to fit in? Maybe you felt like you gave 100%, but the results just weren't what you wanted. The peak of the mountain seemed to get higher and higher the harder you worked and the more that you climbed. How did you eventually overcome your challenge? Most likely someone assisted you along the way. First and foremost, we know we had Jesus to help us. But did he also give you a coach, a classmate, a teammate, or maybe a parent to help you succeed? Now, look around you. Look at the sea of blue and white caps and gowns, golden tassels dangling about. You aren't wearing the cap and gown alone. Yes, we worked hard studying the periodic table of elements, reading books, and taking tests, and we have earned our diplomas. But we probably could not have done it alone. At one point, all of us faced some type of obstacle, but we journeyed through it with help from the sisters and priests, friends, parents, and even purplemath.com for those challenging math lessons. My point is, we had someone to help us. Most likely, it is someone sitting right here in the pews today celebrating your graduation. They gave that extra encouragement or inspiration that was needed to meet our goals. And as ambassadors for Christ, we are charged with a responsibility to help others too. With this in mind, I have 3 hopes for the future of the class of 2014. 1, that we remember the magnificent moments of our years together. 2, that we never forget the challenging seasons we faced as a class. 3, that we take what we learned here at OLPH and continue to be ambassadors for Christ by helping others. I hope that we remember the highlights of our years together as we lifted one another up. Whether it was reciting the rosary in the morning as a school community every day in October and May, or maybe when we ran for student council offices and elected our peer leaders. I hope we remember the priceless moments we had with the sisters and how they taught us to help others. Sister Leticia taught us the importance of religion, being ambassadors for Christ, and to give aid to others. She had us put money in the poor box. Those little pennies and coins we put in that box as little kindergartners added up to a lot. And now, as 8th graders, we see the significance